Hi everybody, it's me, Ponyboy, and I thought I was going to sit down and record some Let's Plays, but I saw one of the people that I follow on YouTube, Young Yeah, that there was, pardon me, a EA Play E3 kind of 2018 pre-game conference. So I thought that I should watch it and see if there's anything that I find interesting or any games that I'm excited for or any games that I think is garbage. I will probably pause to give my 2 cents about it if I have anything to say about it. So this is just a reaction, and I claim absolutely no copyright over this. It is simply my reactions and my opinions on EA, and maybe BioWare will give me some news about Dragon Age. And I apologize for yawning. It's very late, but fuck it. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's go. That's Anthem right there. So we'll get my my staying up for an hour watching a conference. I know this is very late, but I don't care. So, is the audience seeing this? I'm wondering. That part there feels like a lot like Evolve, like the teamwork of fighting a monster.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody.
Okay, we at home saw that. Yeah, gross. But did the audience? I don't get it. Anyway.
To EA Play, I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready. Okay. We're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch.
Is it
right
now?
Behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today.
Okay, that sounds okay.
Before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That sounds a little reluctant.
New indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
She's a little charismatic. So this is Battlefield 5, obviously. Which I'll hold off on pre-ordering because I didn't play Battlefield 4 yet. But I heard people are having a shit fit over this game. Like a shit fit. Like, oh, a woman! Why is there a woman with a gun in a game? It's a fucking video game, people. People might be looking for historically accurate. And if that's the case, I get it. But if you're really upset simply because a woman is in a game,
it's been 2 weeks
go
since
away
we
with ya.
of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And
I heard that
you
aspect.
Want to see more gameplay
Oh,
innovations.
that was back there.
You want to know how customization actually
anyways,
works.
I heard
that
it was lame.
More about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay.
Our
this
take
is the deepest and
on
most
World War
immersive
II.
battlefield yet.
It certainly is.
So, just to ask a question, this must mean that it is a, like, alternative World War II, like in a somewhat mirror universe, or alternate universe kind of thing. Okay. I can live with that.
You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Okay.
Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay.
Probably some people would have an issue having this soldier, this guy here. Though I'm not, my history isn't as good as it used to be, but I think there were some black people who did fight in World War II. I'm not going to say as many as white people. I'm not going to say that. But I think there was enough, right? So, yeah, I don't want to guess the ethnicity about this one. But, yeah, people... I think it's the same people who have an issue with a woman being in the game. They probably would have an issue with this guy being in the game. If they're fighting over historical accuracy.
But for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
Okay, so our portrayal,
the tip of the
our version, our
5.
take.
You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in
Which I will be, because I sleep all day and I work all night.
We'll all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Okay. Because they shouldn't be in the game anyway!
We'll bring something new. And as
Battle
part of that
Royale.
journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
A girlfriend? Oh, that's just me, sorry.
Royale.
I would...
It's Royale reimagined for battle.
Oh no. Oh no. Give me... I was kidding about the Battle Royale. Because, you know, Fortnite did it, and then it was revealed that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 was doing Battle Royale. So I was like, oh, ha 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 ha, Battlefield 5 is gonna do it. It was a joke! Battlefield! I didn't actually... Who? Who wants Battle Royale? In Battlefield! If you want to be different... Maybe they don't want to be different. Maybe that's the thing. But if you don't... I just thought if you want to stand out and you want to be different from your main competitor of Black Ops, you don't do the same shit that they're doing. Anyway, fuck it. Let's go. Let's continue on. Fuck it. Who cares, right?
Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about
you can tell the crowd's super excited about it.
So with that, it's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the
because
intensity
so
of
special that it's the exact fucking same.
This time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Ooh! Music, because that makes all the fucking difference. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this looks gorgeous. Like, if this is cutscene, this looks gorgeous. Not gonna lie. It looks hectic as fuck. Hammer time! Like, if it, I don't know if that's campaign or multiplayer, but if it's really that hectic, it could be interesting. Could be. Unless they fuck it up royally. But this is EA, so... Okay. Sure. It looks good. Wow. Alright. I don't... This game, zero interest. I don't have a huge interest in sports games. Mostly because 99% of the time, it's just minor tweaks and an update. I bought NHL 17, 18 because it was on sale for like $30, right? So I had all the games, but the next NHL game is probably going to be almost the exact same. Just with, like, the Las Vegas Knights added, right? So, what I'm gonna mute that just for a second, just so that I don't get, copyrighted for that rap song, right? There we go. We're okay. We got a long ways to go there, boys and girls. There is not a lot of people there. This all seems to be probably members of the media. It's soccer, people.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football.
Who's
best
this?
Clubs compete.
Who are you?
Icons of the game like Gerrard.
Thank you for telling me. All right, never mind.
The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer.
How much money did you shove Zimmer?
Epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
All right, thank you.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here.
Ooh.
And that's why
The
Champions League
It had that behind it.
There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter.
Oh, I thought that was the
will
FIFA World
pursue
Cup.
Champions League
That is
glory
not
in
the
your
FIFA
story
World
mode,
Cup.
The journey.
That shows
And
you how
in
much I
FIFA
follow
Ultimate
soccer.
Team, there'll be live and authentic
Fun
Champions
fact.
League content.
I'm
And we'll share more details
back
on
in
that,
high school, I
with
won
all our
a
other
provincial
Ultimate
gold
Team
medal for
features
soccer.
later this summer.
I was a really good bench warmer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're
It
giving you the
should
tools
be.
to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we
Okay.
know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to
You can tell how
shape and
passionate
refine our
I am.
vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros.
Like,
And we're going to be sharing a lot more
don't get
about
me wrong,
gameplay
like,
throughout the summer,
being
but what I can
good
tell
at
you
soccer,
right now
you
is
have
that
to be
the quality
technically
bar in
good.
gameplay was raised yet again this year.
I just don't see
So we look
the
forward to
appeal of
everybody
soccer. Like, I've seen some pretty
experiencing the
goals
game
and some
on
nice
hands-on
saves in my
sessions
time
this
in
week.
soccer,
And
and
also, of
like
course, we're
highlights on
extremely
TSN.
excited for everybody to play it when
But-
we launch on September 28th.
Soccer as a whole.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal.
Oh, it's the actual
You know,
trophy.
growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning.
In soccer,
And for your
okay.
club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory.
Never heard
But
of
for
it.
your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup.
Oh,
And with the tournament starting in just
okay.
5 days, we're excited
So
for
your
the world
club
to compete
is
for it in FIFA
that,
18.
and if you're playing in the
As you can
World
imagine,
Cup,
all of
it's
us
that.
on the
Okay.
FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory.
Okay.
Or you can write your own story with some
Can
great nations
you
who didn't qualify this
play
year.
cross systems though?
Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you
But-
can feel
well-
their excitement.
Fuck it, right? I mean, if you want your team to make it, you can.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration.
Yeah, because you want
So
our
I'm pleased
money,
to announce
obviously.
that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. And
Ah.
you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's
I mean, I won't do
creators
it,
who are going to be
but
playing
okay.
live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
Sure. This rap is atrocious. Oh. Every team, every stadium, play for free. Yeah, my jaw hurt there.
Good morning.
I don't want to get copyright
EA
strikes.
Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never
Fuck it, I'll just
rests.
leave it there.
20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either. bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you.
Well, hopefully they're good.
Before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things.
Great, okay.
The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry.
I mean, because I got Netflix, Spotify, Sirius Radio, and Audible. So, yeah, I stream a lot.
Has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world.
Okay.
For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second
of
part
what we
of
hope, so he's not promising anything.
And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So
I got Origin. Okay, sorry.
Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19,
it's sports.
Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I have Origin Access. I do have Origin to play, Command & Conquer. So this is a paid service. Okay. So if you're paying for this service, are you paying for just the streaming? Or a part of the subscription, do you get to stream all these games? That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you pay for this? Will you pay for the service on top of the games, or does the service include the games? I think it's, yeah.
Everybody.
Hopefully it makes sense
up?
there.
So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play.
I'm not seeing many girls here.
Find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
Oh, it's YouTube channel.
Great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any
hear
guesses?
Star Wars.
I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so.
Come on, Star Wars.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to
sounded a little condescending, but okay.
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know where in the timeline, between which episodes is it?
Well,
between 3 and 4.
I was going to say that's when the Order 88.
3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got it.
So apparently, girl, you don't know your Star Wars.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Well, at least you're clear.
So
I appreciate your honesty.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be
Is your
amped
gameplay?
up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Thank you. All right. I remember I bought this game, haven't played it.
Hello there.
Wow,
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
You look
really
like
here today, so
not to sound like an asshole,
so
but this dude totally looks like a hipster.
So we launched our game
Not if there's
in
anything
November
wrong with
of
that.
last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
So you had to backpedal,
overhaul our progression system,
because it was
a bunch
fucked.
of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might know, we're
thank you for showing the same clip over and over.
With content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction.
I gotta watch that new Star Wars movie. I didn't get around doing it yet.
We will be introducing
This is America
squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more,
man, you love showing the same footage over and over.
A new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know
I really wish
that
there was
you have
something
been
exciting
asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Okay, cool, I guess.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If I played this game, I think I'd have a bigger reaction, but it's a cool idea.
We're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance,
Count
Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building
I kind of like
all
Count
these cool
Dooku.
things.
His curved
EA
lightsaber
and
was kind of
DICE
cool.
are committed to
Curved handle, rather.
We had a rough start, but I
You
really
don't
think that
say.
this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build.
Yeah, but you're only saying this because you tried to give the gamers, not you personally, sir, but you tried to give the gamers a very shitty experience and a very shitty game, and then when they push back, that's when you apologize. I get the feeling that if not enough people said anything, you would have kept charging them ridiculous amounts of money for loot boxes and have addressed any of the issues that were present in the game. That's just my opinion, but I'm a disgruntled gamer, so, you know.
There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
And may the Force be with you as well. He seems like a nice enough fella. This is not Star Wars. Ooh. Is this a sequel? Yarn? I think that's what it's called. Poor little guy. Ah! What happened? This is what I don't know what this game's called. I've seen it before.
Hi,
though.
it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope.
You find a friend.
And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
So
it's a game about fresh starts.
I'm already assuming it's probably going to be like physics based. So you're going to have one character like jump up and probably use the other character to swing up another way and then use that force to get that person out there as well. That's what I'm projecting as gameplay. And I know nothing about Unravel. That's just an educated guess.
Second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters.
So two
you
players.
You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend.
Called it.
There's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor.
Wow, okay.
I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help.
Man, they're doing some sick
so
jumps.
Please welcome Michael to the stage.
Michael!
He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
All right.
So this wasn't prepared?
Great. This wasn't prepared. Great start.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
Oh, those guys are...
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those, because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
Okay, so it's a side-scrolling thing where you're being
And then
turkeys.
when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess
okay.
I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back.
It's a
Playing it safely now.
it's a different style game,
All right. Nice.
and
And I'll catch you. There you
it
go.
seems visually appealing.
Nice
I
one
just
now.
don't know
Okay.
if this is really my style of game that I'd want to be a part of.
Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can.
The scary part?
Got it?
What's up with the background shit?
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
Faster. Oh, sweet. Well done.
So, but why is the bird fucking with the yarn?
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Oh, okay.
Your turn.
Yeah, look at me.
There you go. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
How long are these? Okay.
No.
I'll
Pull you
help
up. There you go.
Okay. So, some side-scrolling, some.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
Oh no! Oh, poor bird.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Okay, kind of cute, not my style. Won't be getting it, but fair enough,
Yeah,
right?
I
mean,
really hope
it
you
looks
like
cute.
And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Alright, it's a cute game. Oh! Oh, we were seeing this. Do these guys have names? Alright, so... Play on your own or play with a friend. I do like how it gives you the choice. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a cool puzzle. It seems like it can be a very hectic game. But,
Thank you, Martin.
yeah, again,
and the brilliant team at
for the
Coldwood.
final time, I
The
can
game
see
is
how
really
somebody
strong.
would like it.
These guys
It's just
have
not
done an
for me.
amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh! Well, okay then.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coke.
And if you order it, you get
Back in
Unravel 1 for free?
We started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals
I thought that would be
program.
kind of the extra incentive to
our
order
way
it.
of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
Yeah, a
And
couple
I think
of...
we all kind of remember that.
Some of the people that I watch on YouTube, like Game Grumps, and two best friends played this game.
In March, that
or
game
played
caught fire.
this game.
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio.
Oh, good
so
for them.
Stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams.
And also to make
Which
money off
leads
their
us
IPs.
to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message. And it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude. Okay.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like,
So
our
this is-
whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
There you go. Woosa. Oh. Oh no! God dang it! No, my internet! No! Alright, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Alright, that was just my internet fucking up, so...
Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team,
And I have an
including
orange
me,
kitty
were
who jumped up
super
on my lap.
excited. It
Hi,
actually
kitty.
feels a little bit the same right now.
Aw,
I'm
hug
pretty
you!
excited, maybe a little too excited.
Woosa! Alright, as I said. Well, I can understand it'd be a big deal to have a small game up and
We
running.
are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game.
Okay, is it an RPG?
When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely.
Yeah.
In my case,
well, it's a
I
shitty
started writing
feeling.
the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper.
Oh, I thought you were going to make a pun on water.
This is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families.
So is
see
this going to
those
be a
who
bummer
struggle.
game? Like depressing
We
as
achieve all this in
fuck?
playful ways, so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human.
Okay.
Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy.
Sounds like kind of an
this
artsy-fartsy game.
All about. And that's what our game
but it's different.
Is all about.
And sometimes difference can make interesting.
Is this real? This world
I do like the art style.
It's empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Alright, this is for little creeps.
Child of destiny and no fortune, son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is
so,
here,
is it puzzles?
new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
I'm guessing puzzle-based? It's...
Yeah, I'm one.
Interesting.
But I'm not the only one.
This game is less interesting.
We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. So, gather.
I never cared for basketball games. But this is another typical EA release. You know, we need to release our yearly football and soccer and basketball games. We need to just pump that shit out every year.
Trust the process. Run as one. Call next.
And make some money. Make some hundreds of millions of dollars. People keep buying it, so why would they stop, right?
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you're on my court.
So, is there like a street ball version?
And this is my squad.
So it must be like work your way up from street ball to the NBA. That's the feeling I get.
My name's Shea Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
See, it's weird that people watch this stuff, right?
And Trini's got the lead, 40 to 19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a
it's you know, people like watching it, and if people want to give them money.
It's gonna be your champion.
Can I pay you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Oh, you play a video game enough times, eventually you're gonna win it.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see,
wow, those pants are expressive.
That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
You played video games. Good for you. I play video games too, man.
How has it been? You know, your success.
But
in the past,
Twitch
you know,
is very popular, and again, as I was saying, if people want to pay me money by donating money to me for playing a game, I wouldn't stop them. So,
at first,
no hate.
I was really
no
bad.
hate.
I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past two,
this
the past
is a
2 years,
little
how has it been for you? I know you
not
had some ups and
awkward,
downs.
but
it's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me
devastating. Devastating? Like, I hope you're using that, like, as a... Like, not literally. Because losing at a video game is not devastating. Annoying, inconvenient, a piss-off, but not fucking devastating. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's keep going.
Me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you.
See, I would be wearing like a pro wrestler.
First
like
look
hold it
at the
up
Madden
and
19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so
I would make
fun.
more of a
Today,
show of
I
it,
honestly
but
wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're
please.
Gonna go out. I'm going to try to take this
please
belt,
don't.
Round 2. So, we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very
Dallas Cowboys!
You battle through the pain.
Is there a new mode for this?
All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born.
Is this, let me guess, the new mode will be the Canadian Football League.
You can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here.
This game can look like the real thing. I don't think I'd play it. I'm not an esports character. Or character. I'm not an esports kind of guy. Like
position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
Catch the ball! No. No CFL mode. Alright, what are all these fights for?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios
Shoutcaster?
Michael Martinez.
What the
How you doing,
fuck
Joe?
is a shoutcaster?
Yeah, we're gonna do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
A mobile game?
The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way
well,
to destroy
guess
the
what?
opponent's base is with this giant nuclear
won't
missile
be.
in the center of
I'm
the
not
map.
even.
Control missile by standing up.
Not.
Impact your micromanagement of your
Don't even care. Zero fucks are given. Zero.
That missile just passed halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first air unit. Wow.
It's Command and Conquer!
This missile is nearly going to fire. It can be pulled at any. Where's it going to go? He's going to be able to get it up.
Got it, Max. Gotta take it. Defeating Nick and Figures 1.
Wow.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Any thoughts, guys? I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job. Absolutely. That was awesome. I saw a little bit of
That's,
everything there. Perfect.
yeah.
Let's hear it for Nathanius. Take a night and in control.
Alright, can
Ladies and
I...
gentlemen, what you just saw was a worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Oh!
Reimagined
It is
real-time
Command and
strategy
Conquer!
experience for mobile. We're giving players complete
Brotherhood of
continuous
Nod!
control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
And let me guess, it's free to play, but there'll be so much microtransactions in order to be able to pay to win, right?
Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
I like Command & Conquer, but I won't be... Where's this now? Oh. This is Command & Conquer. I think this is still the mobile game, right? I always preferred to play the Brotherhood of Nod. I just thought they had a better story. Hand-to-hand combat! Yeah, it's the mobile game. Yeah! I believe that's Kane. If I remember. I should play those games again. They were fun.
For a new generation.
I was fucking horrible at them, but they were fun.
Before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things.
Okay.
I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through.
I love when they're chatting on this, playing on my phone.
This choice is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play.
So
that for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment.
So...
And most importantly, that the games are fun. That we move past the grind.
Are you going to do?
And that these
Are you going to do the cross-platforms?
Enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games, and that as much
Sounds
as
like
we
you're
love
admitting that
making
you're
games,
fucking up
as
without
much as
admitting
we
you're
love
fucking
playing
up.
them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
Good.
Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
You're EA, you should just give them money anyway.
And equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday thread. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center,
Why is the screen going fucking crazy?
Anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through.
Like, I'm seeing lines here.
And thank you for your support.
I find this weird.
Thousands
of
us
I found
at
it weird.
EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
Which is BioWare's kind of last fucking shot in the dark.
The gods vanished.
Well, not shot in the dark, but after the
and left our
fuck up
world
of Mass
in
Effect.
Creating. Altering. Destroying. The Anthem is all that remains.
Is the Anthem a city?
There's a storm coming.
walls can't protect us forever.
Is this like Destiny? Like,
something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
like I've seen this footage, a little bit of this footage before. Alright, so different suits have different powers. The different classes, like Destiny. And you're fighting a monster and you're protecting your city. Like Destiny. BioWare, you need to smash this out of the park. This has to be a great game, or your legacy might go tits up. Yay, 4 different classes. Are you going to tell us what these classes are?
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it.
It didn't tell me
I know
anything.
all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome
is it now
to
just a
Casey
talk
Hudson,
show?
Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard.
It's an interview section.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep. It's going to be very exciting. So Casey,
Yeah,
let's go ahead and just jump right in
totally.
and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic.
Well, I'm hoping it works
world,
out because, I mean, you guys give me Dragon Age and Mass Effect, and I love those games.
Something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with,
Yes.
choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about
And how
you.
many of them you can
In a lot
fuck.
of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, that's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all
It would make sense
together.
to experience the same
But
things.
then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience.
This
turn
game
my-
looks gorgeous.
My, rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we
DLC
hear from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed
give me
Anthem in a
more
way
Dragon
that we
Age!
can actually add
God
more story
damn
for
you.
years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain
So it's
about
DLC.
more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe
Okay.
don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual
And I'm not
property or
saying that
IP,
it
as we've been
doesn't
saying.
have a lot of
now,
work.
You know, we've seen all these different creatures.
Just
and
I hope
you
they don't
mentioned
take
the
shortcuts
storms. What's the process
or
of creating
do
a game like from
stupid
scratch?
bullshit
Yeah, it's something
like
we've done
charging
a few times
me,
at BioWare.
you
and
know,
really the
pay to
hardest part is
win
getting
kind
started, just kind of getting
of
off the blank
mentality.
page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So
Probably
like,
gonna be
what is the
loot
fantasy
boxes up the
fulfillment? What are the
fucking
new
ass
things you
in
actually
this
get to
game.
go and do that are different from what you've played before? So
That's just my
where we
guess.
start, and then once we think about those things, you know,
I hope I'm
that's the
wrong. I
power
would
of
love to be
creating
wrong.
New IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world, almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world.
They
for
love showing the
everyone.
same fucking
And
footage
that can
over
be
and
anything
over.
from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool. The way that they sound like they're.
I'd
come
rather
together.
look at the people now.
But even though there's obviously
Because
a lot
you
going
showing
on,
me
it
the
all
same
comes back
shit
to
over and
your
over is
character.
making it really
So
boring.
Let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger.
Yeah,
and
like
then there's
Destiny.
The Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Who's a warlock?
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using.
Ah.
So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
What I like about that idea, at least, is like in Destiny, when you chose your character, I'm talking about Destiny 1 here. When you chose your character, you were pretty much stuck with that one character and their abilities. And if you wanted to play, instead of the Space Wizards, you wanted to play the heavier brute character. I forget the actual names, but you would have to create a whole new character. From the sounds of this, from what I heard in my interpretation, it's the... Again, you're not your class, you are the human being. So if I'm playing with a bunch of friends and we want to go all Colossus, we can. Or if we want a more balanced party, we can. So that's different from Destiny, and that I find that, you know, reasonable.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the Javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their
Probably you'll have to pay for
gear
that.
and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a Javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Okay, I asked this
so
too.
We are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase. You're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Okay.
So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's...
Okay, so the money will only be like cosmetic then. So it's not pay to win. Okay. That seems, again, reasonable. I don't know how well it's going to work out and if it's exactly the way that I'm understanding it. But if it is, I'm leaning more towards not running away from this game.
Complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my Javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey, we talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that.
Can you do tag team moves?
You don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this, By yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really
I'll
hope
be doing
that everyone at
multiplayer
least
for
gives co-op
sure.
a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah?
Yeah, please
You guys
do.
want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here.
Like,
and yeah, then
is
you
that the
just get into your
characters or is that
javelin
the other
suit and
multiplayer?
you head out with your friends.
Or the other members
All right.
of multiplayer?
Well, thank you so much.
Getting tired, so
Mark,
I'm barely
Casey,
being
Kathleen,
barely
for
able to
talking
talk.
me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Oh, that weird thing I saw earlier. Or like in the first trailer. I thought it was like Horizon Dawn, but it's our base.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of
Oh,
acid.
no,
using
it's a
as
single
weapon.
player move.
So,
or single player
when we're making
campaign.
this garbage and shut it all down.
Oh, claustrophobic. I would not like that in real life. So this is single player.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Hey! This guy's just hanging out. Very much Destiny. Jesus Christ.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Again, it looks
Look at all the
nice.
Weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Oh. I like that move. Oh, I thought he was going to swat him. I don't know why you shot at that guy. Didn't hurt you. I mean, it looks cool. Why didn't you just blow them up? Like with a gun, instead of just running right through them.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
Do you know what Owen sounds like? He sounds like Destiny's little
from the
floating
Alpha
robot thing. What he sounds like to me.
Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
And just killing mindless enemies. What the hell? Oh, that's cool. You can do combos. Okay, I like
Return
that.
to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
I like that. Oh yeah, Space Wizard. They did it! Yay!
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
Oh, get out of there!
What the
I
hell is
guess.
that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
It's gonna end with a monster jumping out, and that's
This
gonna be in a
definitely counts
trailer.
toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it. We should find the source.
If I get this game, Don't know if I'm going to pay full price, but if I got this game, I probably would be Space Wizard. I like being able to be a Jedi. The fuck? Yeah. Alright. It looks like an interesting enough IP. I hope it works out. I really do. I don't want BioWare to go tits up.
How cool is that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Wow, your voice was kind of shrill right there, honey.
And that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out
Well,
the game
I'm all
live.
the way up in Canada, so I
for
can't.
the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
Tomorrow.
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team.
It's
I know you guys
fucking
have
next
that
year,
awesome
but
theater
okay.
outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right,
Give
be
it up
there.
for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and
All right, is
everyone
that it?
working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them
'Cause-
all a round of applause.
I wasn't very impressed.
Now,
There was-
some
there-
of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your
I
free
wasn't,
trial of
though.
FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can
Man,
take on
they
your
love
friends in Command &
reminding
Conquer
me what's
Rivals
available today.
starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head
Nope,
outside.
won't
and
be
check out
watching
the
it.
games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference. And have a great weekend.
All right, thank you very much. All right, that does it. That was the press conference. Overall feeling, meh. Was it a bad press conference? No. Was it great? No. Though, yeah, look at that like to dislike. You know, just over 1,000 people liked it, and a little over 1,000 more didn't like it. Because they really didn't drop any new, like, unexpected titles. It's just, here's FIFA. Here's Madden. Here's NBA. Fucking yawn fest. Anyways, that's my, that is my response. That's my reaction. And I'll watch the upcoming streams, like, for Sony and PlayStation and all that. And, hopefully I'll be able to give you my opinions then. So, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.